I always look at total sales and marketing spend.
Yep.
Fuck, it's well below where it should be for many businesses.
What do you think the percentage should be based on revenue?
Good question.
I would at least 6%, like
Okay.
at a minimum. Like, and I think that's just organic.
Yep.
You reinvest 6 cents of your dollar that you make back into marketing.
So if you're $1 million revenue business, you spend 60K.
60K. Like that's
Sounds
bugger all
fair,
money, right? I would probably go pushing it to 8, 12 up in that vicinity if you really want growth. You got to do it sensibly, right? And you got to have proved the areas you want to invest in, right? So like if it's online growth, do that. If you're I don't know, want to push retail stores or something, or like open another, you just got to, what are you trying to do? Like get new customers or look after your existing?
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of testing involved.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on the type of business as well. Some spend on ad campaigns, some spend on brand awareness. We wouldn't do too much ad campaigns.
Now's a good time actually to try some shit, right? Because your dollar's
That's
going to
what I
go
said,
further
innovation.
because people aren't spending. So like SEO, for example, theoretically and now is your hit rate's probably going to go up because not as many people spending on SEO.
There's no one on.
Yeah.
They probably turned it off at the wrong time.
But a part of that budget and forecasting is tax planning as well, right? So tax planning and management during these times, if your business is not going to be doing so well in the next little while, you need to be re-looking at the amounts of tax that you are paying.
We've spent as much of our profits, being in a decade of business, as many of our profits as possible back into the business. I don't understand why people don't do it. I just can't get it through.
I'll tell you why, because it means we take out less.
Well, I get
And
that,
they take
but
it
it's
less.
like
well, that's normally it because poor planning, right? So
this is poor leadership. You're a leader of a
You put down
business
leadership.
and you're not growing. You're not
They're not
giving
seeing
these
the long
people
term.
anything.
Yeah.
How are they supposed to get another person to work with?
Well, you've got to leave something behind, I think, to reinvest in the business. And it can't be debt. You can't keep taking, this happens a lot, you keep taking out debt to reinvest in the business. I don't ever see a leader taking a pay cut, like normally. I don't know if you guys have, but
Startups.
because they're forced to, but like there's times where we've just gone, okay, we're not going to get paid. And the business continues. COVID's great thing. Like we took a cut. Team didn't take a cut. Like others, like we just
Other people got rid of people.
and then like a lot of accounting businesses, 80%. Like, the government said we can do that. Let's do that. That's not looking after your people.
Yeah.
So what is good leadership then? Maybe it's not listening to the outside world and making your own decisions.
Yes. Yep. There's too much of that, I think.
Yep.
In leaders in business, and they need to be more vulnerable. They need to be more open and just
To
talking to their accountants, their business colleagues, their partners. All of those people.
There's a lot of people in business in New Zealand, right? We have an incredible amount of small business in New Zealand. Most of those people aren't good business owners.
That's harsh.
It's a harsh
I'd agree
comment,
with that.
but it's true.
What do you think that is?
Yeah, what makes a good business owner though?
Well, because most people get into business to either make more money, have more flexibility,
To not work for the man.
not work for the man, do get paid more for what they're good at. And then they find out in the second year that it's all too stressful. They got people to look after, their cash flow sucks, they've actually got less money, less flexibility, and being your own boss is actually worse.
Yeah. And I've told people, in the past that they shouldn't be running a business, and it was like a home truth.
Yeah.
And to say you probably are better being in paid employment, buddy.
Definitely.
And I think we have to be that person to tell, because who else is going to tell them?
Tell you,
Yeah, but maybe they went into business for the wrong reasons, right? A lot of people say, I want to be my own boss. I don't want to work 9 to 5. But some people just don't want to work. And if you don't put in the effort and you don't want to work, most business owners work way more hours than employees.
I was just going to say, you think you don't want to work 9 to 5, we'll try 5 to 9.
Yeah. 7 days a week.
It's different.
It's funny the mindset of what people think it's like in business until they get into business.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to go business easier.
I want to be my own boss.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Just do that. Get paid more, work less.
See you in 18 months.
And that's
that's not reality. Let's just be clear. Anyone wanting to start a business, you have to put in the time and effort and money, and everything's on the line. It's you.
Yeah.
If you got employees, you pay them before you pay yourself, mate. Like, you can't just not pay them. Like, so it's great. Like I always say, it's hard and it never gets easier.
Yeah.
Just gets a little bit different probably
get
over
better.
time.
It gets
Yeah,
different.
you get stronger.
But it's a
and
different
better
problem.
understand.
Like you go to 2 million, you got a whole lot of new problems. Go to
Yeah.
5 million, way more problems. You're at $1, you got loads of problems. You know?
I mean, the problems we get now as a firm in Better Co is probably the same problem we get 10 years ago when we first started, right? We're just better at, making decisions around that, and we're just a bit stronger. And,
Is being a business owner like over glorified in general?
It's a good question.
is it worth it?
Crickets.
Cut it here. Bang.
Yeah.
Would you go back to employment?
No, so I wouldn't.
Yeah.
But I think for the people that go out in business, it's normally on their own to start. So looking for partnerships early in the piece is probably a good idea.
Yeah. I mean,
Over glorified.
I often think that when, like, business owners generally,